welcome to Time to Talk with Ty in Thailand. This is my third episode, and this episode is all about food. I've been talking so much about the food here in Thailand and the flavors, and I really wish you could taste them, but I'm going to show you a little sneak peek into some of my favorite dishes and a couple of places that we've gone to eat since we've been here. So first, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about my four favorite dishes here in Thailand. I would have to say that the first one is, and it's so funny because at home I don't really eat a lot of meat, but here I knew I had to prepare and get my stomach ready for the minced pork. It is called la mu. It's minced pork, and normally you eat it with sticky rice. And I'm going to make sure I show you guys a few pictures of the food as I talk about them. So the first one is the minced pork, and like I said, you eat it with the sticky rice, and the way of actually eating it is to make a ball with the rice in your hand, and then you do like a little indentation with your thumb, and then you use that to scoop up the pork. Oh my God, I'm telling you, it is amazing. The flavors, the juices from the pork, oh my God, simply amazing, simply amazing. And it is found almost everywhere here in Thailand. Actually, since we've been here, I told you I've been utilizing the Grab app, and I've been able to grab food. Normally we get about 4 different dishes, and it runs us between $8 and $10 US. So that is nothing. You can feed a whole family off of that. My next favorite dish is actually the and it kind of was a toss-up until I started really respecting the minced pork because it is truly delicious. But my next favorite dish is Tom Yum Goong, and that is a spicy, very spicy, sweet, sour, and spicy shrimp soup. I always get my Tom Yum Goong with shrimp, um, and it's delicious. So we actually had it a couple of times since we've been here. I ordered it from Grab, and then we had it at the local, which I'm going to tell you all about that restaurant. The last time I was here with you guys, I talked to you a little bit about us going to dinner at a restaurant called the Local, and it was amazing. So yeah, the Tom Yum Goong, the shrimp soup, you definitely have to try. There's one place in Rochester that gets the um, the the sauce, or the juice, I should say, the broth. The broth, very similar to the broth here in Thailand, and that is Saks and Fairport. If you haven't been there in Rochester, New York, go and try it because they do have Tom Yum Goong there. My next dish, let's see, it's so hard for me to put them in order, but my next favorite dish here in Thailand is the Thai green curry. The flavor of the curry, the color of the curry, it's definitely a one-of-a-kind dish. Every time I eat it, I think I told Chris the other night, we went up to happy hour and they had, little sample portions of it. And I told him, I said, this never gets old. Every time I put it in my mouth, it never gets old. It is truly pleasing to the palate. Very pleasing to the palate. So if you love curry, it's not the same. It's different. Thai curry is different than Indian curry, different than Jamaican curry. They're all very different from one another. So you definitely want to try the Thai green curry in Thailand. I would say that my last favorite dish, now this I can eat any time of the day, is the crab fried rice. And not imitation crab meat, real chunks of crab, real pieces of crab meat in the fried rice. It is delicious. I never put anything on it. My husband douses it with tons of seasoning and peppers and things like that. My stomach has to be ready for all of that. I just like to enjoy the flavor of the rice and the crab. So those are my favorite dishes. I will make sure that I have pictures of all of them, and that I actually tell you, there's actually no place here in Bangkok that I go for those particular dishes because most of the restaurants that you go to are good. And that is no lie. It is no lie. It's like when we went to Italy, and I think I asked the lady, what here on the menu is good? And she said, everything is good. My husband is cooking. Well, we are in Thailand and the food is good everywhere. We did go to, like I said, we were going to the local. We went to the local, and from the moment that you step foot in, the aroma of the jasmine rice, the the wait staff, the decor, everything about the restaurant was amazing. And I told Chris, I think we found our restaurant for Thanksgiving. So when Keita and Brock come, I cannot wait to take them to the local. The local was amazing. Every single thing was amazing, from the drinks to the dessert. We did an appetizer, which fed both of us, and everything was very pleasing to the eye, but we didn't know how to eat it. So I love the fact that the staff would come over and they'd see us like kind of looking at it, and they'd tell us how to eat it, what to eat it with, and all of those different things. There was one that came out on a flower petal, and Chris was dismantling it, and I called the lady over to ask her, and she said, you eat the whole thing. So you literally close up the petal and you eat the whole thing. A burst of flavors in your mouth. I cannot describe how amazing everything was at that restaurant. Everything. So I can't wait to go back. We did have the tom yum goong there. It came out served in this pot, displayed so beautifully, and it was delicious. What else did we have there? We had fried fish, and we had... Oh, my husband had steak. He had steak, and like I said, at home I normally do not eat meat, but here I had to try a piece of the steak, and I must say that it did melt in my mouth. And like I said, I haven't been feeling any type of way from eating meat here, but I know that when I go back home, I'll be back to no, because I don't know what's in the meat at home. So the local was an amazing restaurant, and then we went to, which I have tons and tons of footage to show you, from the Rachata, the Rod Fay Rachata night market. The night market is just as it sounds. It's a market. It gets busy. It opens at 5 p.m. and I believe it closes at 1 a.m. But there's tons of food. If you love seafood, tons of food, tons of fresh fruit juice, tons of clothing, all kinds of souvenirs if you're looking to take something home to your family. I actually bought a $12 blazer from there. Actually, I kind of... It's a fun thing, and it's known that you kind of haggle a little bit with the price till you get down. My husband always tries to go down a little bit lower, but I'm always like, okay, fine, I want it, I just want it. But I can't wait to wear the blazer. It is definitely, it was worth the $12. Let me just say that. It's different and unique. And yeah, in the back row, there's lots of bars, and I do have some footage of the bars. You have to be 20 or older to go in that area. We actually didn't sit down in that area, but we walked through there. All kinds of things, like I said. There's consignment shops. I saw some Louis bags. I'm not really here for the shopping right now. I think like maybe the end of the trip, because we're here for so long, I may do a little shopping, but right now I'm just letting my husband get his suits made, and I am laying low, getting my massages, eating, and just relaxing and enjoying. But I hope you all enjoy the footage of the night market. This is my farewell from Bangkok for now. We are leaving tomorrow to head to Phuket, and I will be relaxing by the pool and the beach, and the bars and everything, the clubs, hip-hop clubs, all those things stay open a little bit later. Actually, they stay open till about 6, so I'm pretty sure I will be tired. I will try to get some footage of that as well, take a couple pictures, and thank you guys for joining me in Sawadee Ka. Thank you for watching Time to Talk with Ty. Please feel free to subscribe to my channel and my blog at tytime.com. Join me for more amazing guests and topics, and also feel free to comment below about this episode or ideas for upcoming episodes.